R4 versus Brady U, I don't know how to pronounce this. So here we keep a 2-land hand that doesn't really have a lot going on, but we can play turn 2 8 Craving the Star and then play a couple of Spring with Rounds and Totkas, so we can actually cast our whole hand by turn 3. They play a Mystic Sanctuary and pass, so probably they are on Blue-Red Delver or something like that. Here we're going to play the Star and pass the turn. They play Brainstorm, turn 1, and then Evolving Wilds. So this makes me think that they are maybe on Blue-Black Delver. Here we crack first and then cast the item in case we draw something better, but we didn't know what's better than that. So yeah, they are on blue-black Delver deck. We are going to pass, leaving counterspell up. We are going to take advantage of that and cast our least important spells first. They snuff out very aggressively, I don't know why. And they can wait until we have something. Oh, they are doing that so we don't have mana with the Spring Withdraw. Here they play an Ogre of Bolas and they flip nothing. Okay, that's unfortunate of them. So here we're going to play the Prophetic Prison, and if they counter we are very happy because we have another one. In fact, we are so happy that they deprived bouncing a land, so it's like a 2-for-1 in some kind of respect, some kind of sense. They are contributing, but they don't really have any pressure on us, so we are fine with this. So here we play the Thraven Inspector, we can generate mana and cast a Prison. We found another land and we can cast Thoughtcast, so we draw a crap load of cards here and develop our board in one turn. So here they main phase Brainstorm, and then clean the Brainstorm with Preordain, which is the sad way of brainstorming. They aren't even going to attack because they are losing the race right now. We are going to try and bait the counter with the Thoughtcast. They didn't counter, so we now play the Korskai Fisher Bounce in the Prison, and then recast. Oh no, we play another Fisher Bounce in the Thraven, and we pass the turn. So we basically put a lot of pressure on them. They have Tragic Lesson, so they can start drawing cards, but we also have our Engine, so that's fine. So the problem that most people have with Tragic Lesson is that it just draws a crap load of cards with little slots in the main deck, but I believe it's more or less fine because you have to spend 3 mana each turn to cast it. So we can take advantage of that, for example, by just drawing a crap load of cards and developing our board at the same time, which most decks can't do. So here we're going to pass with 1 mana up for Ephemerate if they try and both our guys. Again, the Tragic Lesson, and then bounce the Sanctuary and play the Sanctuary and bounce the Tragic Lesson, which is fine by us. They have more cards in hand that we are ahead on board. They have a Storm of Guys in the main deck, which is kind of annoying, but we have Korskai Fisher, so we can attack through it. They cast a Gourmet Gangler, which is very hard for us to remove, but we have Thraven Inspector plus Blast for that. So here we're going to attack. They block, and we can just kill it when it comes back. Sorry. We try to find a Bolt. We have Bolt Drifter Ephemerate, but we aren't going to play that. So here we just have lethal by playing a couple of blasts. So this was another play we did. We have a blast here, so we try to draw the most cards possible and try to find the other blast to kill them while they were tapped out. So we really burst them out, basically. Let's go to game 2. Let's look at the sideboard a bit. We removed the whole combo. We're removing for Atox the Fling. And we bring in Standard Bear for their removal spells, which isn't very good, but it's better than an Atox. We bring in Pyroblasts for their Blue Blasts. and what else? I don't believe anything more. That's 5 cards, yeah. So that's the whole thing we did. So basically we are trying to draw more cards on them and hit them with mood drifters. That's our game plan versus them. So here we keep a very strong hand with a couple of Travens, perfect mana. Sadly they play a Delver of Secrets and we don't have removal, so we need to try and raise them. If they flip their Delver, it's going to be very difficult for us to keep up. They blind flip it with a Brainstorm and attack. So here we need to find our flyers. They tap out, so that's good. If we find something, we can remove the Delver. We cast Thoughtcast and we find a couple of removal spells, which is good. We are going to take another hit from the Aberration, but that's fine. Also taking into account that they flipped a counterspell, so we know they have it. Here we can try and remove the creatures now or wait until their upkeep. We decide to do it right now in case they have this spell. So here we remove their Delver and pass the turn. They have Brainstorm to set up the flip, but we have another blast for their Delver. So basically we're trying not to die. They opt not to do the Brainstorm on their upkeep. They do Brainstorm now and don't clean the top, so basically they are setting up the Delver. We are going to kill it now that we can, I believe, because they are tapped out. Yeah, sadly we don't have enough fixing to cast our more cards, but that's fine. They play more dorky dudes and they're going to hit us for 2 in the air. So basically they set up the flip of the Ogre Fallas 2 with the previous Brainstorm. Here we have a Korskai Fisher, which we can bounce some creatures and replay them. We have to use the cave for it, but that's fine. And we pass the turn, so we can block the Summon Gaze with the Korskai Fisher. So they draw the Swamp by luck. Yeah, that was very lucky of them. And they can start attacking again. We are at 10, so we need to find something. We find a bolt which is meh. But let's see how this develops. I don't really remember how we played this. So they already used all this. We're going to go to 8. They really don't have reach, so as long as we don't die, we have outs. We are going to 2 for 1 ourselves to kill it, which is unfortunate. And if they have counterspell, we are a bit on the rough side. So here we pass the turn with Ephemerate up. Standard Rare isn't great against them, but we didn't have any other things to play, so. Here we just pass the turn and crack a couple of clues. We don't even cast the Mood Drifter. Here we Ephemerate our Standard Bearer so we can protect the Mood Drifter next turn. We are probably going to crack the clue. Okay, we draw a Prism. So here we get another clue. So that Ephemerate was basically a 2 for 1. And we are going to cast Mood Drifter. If they have counterspell, we can't really do much about that. Here their foil spike are Prophetic Prism, which is unfortunate, but we can't do anything about that. So they play more lands. This probably was a rip of the top of their deck, so we are going to play Mood Drifter now. Sadly, we don't have counterspell up, but it resolves, so we can play a land and the star and pass the turn. So we are at very low life total, but as long as we don't die, we are fine. They seem to have found a Gourmet Angler and they cast it. So we can have a lot of champ blockers for it. So that's fine. Here we crack the clue, we find another Thraben, which is great. It means that we can team block the Gurmagangler. So here we find more cards. We can attack for 2 and pass. If they attack with the Gurmagangler, I believe we can team block. Like block with everything except the Thunderbear and try to kill it. It's going to take like a Muldrifter and a Thraben, but that's fine for us. They don't really attack. So here we have Prophetic Prison to draw a card. We can play a land. We can attack for 4 in the air and cast a Muldrifter with Moldy Mixture backup. They have the counterspell, and we are going to counter that counterspell. So we are drawing more cards than them, and we are ahead on board, and we even draw the Ephemerate if they have a removal spell. So right now what we can do is to protect the Muldrifter from removal with Stunner Bear and draw cards with Ephemerate. So here we remove the blocker and attack for 6. Again, we can just champ block the Gormangler 100 times. We don't care. We pass the turn. Here they concede because we have way more cards in hand and in board than them. So that's the strength of the deck. We can outgrind some very good decks. So yeah. Let's go to the next round.